With Princess Cruises, you can be anywhere you imagine. A medieval castle, a fairy tale city, an Egyptian pyramid. From the British Isles, Scandinavia, and Russia, to exotic cultures and idyllic isles. This is the world of Princess Cruises, where a brand new era in grand class cruising is leading the way into the future. You'll get a taste of Italy, aboard ship in the charming pizzeria, or in a sun-drenched cafe surrounded by history. You'll live the glamour of the sporting life in the shipboard casino or on the shimmering French Riviera. Europe is the cradle of exquisite cuisine and service, the wellspring of romance. And these are the hallmarks of your European cruise aboard a grand class ship. In the finest hotels, you are pampered by dedicated staff who see to your every need. And so it is aboard a Princess. A crew of thoughtful, caring people will make you feel like the most important person on Earth. To Princess Cruises, that's just who you are. You can experience the ultimate in grand class cruising on Grand Princess. She is the biggest, most expensive cruise ship ever built, and like nothing you have ever experienced. 4 sparkling pools grace her sun-splashed decks, and uncrowded spaces are found at every turn. There's even a movable ceiling of glass to protect you from the elements, while you enjoy the views and dine in the fresh sea air. Choose from a 24-hour restaurant for casual dining, pizza and pasta, grilled hot dogs and hamburgers, to the tantalizing flavors of the first Southwestern restaurant at sea. And all 3 of Grand Princess's intimate main dining rooms offer romantic dining at its finest. This is a ship where indulgence takes many forms, offering more staterooms with balconies than any other ship. Grand Princess makes this luxury more affordable than ever. In the underwater-themed Atlantis Casino, the largest casino at sea, there's gaming on a grand scale. And with 3 different show lounges, you can choose from the excitement of Broadway in the Princess Theater, celebrity entertainers in the Vista Lounge, or the fun of cabaret in the Explorers Lounge. More than ever, it's our style to make every night a grand night. Your days are filled with enchantment, too. Take in everything from the 9-hole putting green and computerized golf center to the inviting sports bar, and cheer on your favorite team as you watch on one of 24 TV screens. This ship truly has something for everyone. Even a romantic wedding chapel where you can renew your vows while you renew yourself. Come sail with Grand Princess to a myriad of ports in the legendary Mediterranean. Istanbul, a swirl of exotic images. From its intriguing culture to the architectural masterpieces of Suleiman the Magnificent. Ephesus is just as intriguing. Stroll cobblestone streets to the Celsus Library and feel like you've walked back in time. Listen carefully, and you can almost hear St. Paul preaching in the amphitheater. Athens, the cradle of civilization. Explore the monuments of the Acropolis where poetry is fashioned of stone. Venice, the celebrated city of gondolas, glassblowers, the Grand Canal, and St. Mark's Square is imbued with the spirit of romance. Pompeii. Locked among the ruins are lives yet to be lived. You'll be lost in wonder as you walk through streets once full of life, now frozen in silence. Florence is the birthplace of the Renaissance, where the arts and sciences flourished. Nearby in Pisa, marvel at the legendary Leaning Tower. The French Riviera. The sparkling beaches and celebrity playgrounds of Nice and Cannes. Plus Monte Carlo, where you can place your bets at the world-famous casino. Barcelona has a pride and a passion all its own. From the paintings of Picasso to the architecture of Gaudi's Church of La Sagrada Familia. You'll find there are many ways to explore the Mediterranean aboard Grand Princess. A 15-day transatlantic sailing from Barcelona touches unique Mediterranean ports and Ponta Delgada in the Azores before disembarking in Fort Lauderdale. Or take this remarkable voyage in the reverse direction. A series of grand Mediterranean cruises between Barcelona and Istanbul offer overnights in Venice, Barcelona, and Istanbul, and feature all of the Mediterranean's most popular ports in just 12 days. It's like 2 cruises in one. There are many wonders that simply can't be reached aboard a cruise ship. But our Grand Princess Cruise Tours combine a grand Mediterranean cruise with luxury rail travel through Switzerland aboard the famed Glacier Express, and overnights in glittering resorts and charming villages. Or sample the immortal cities of Vienna, Budapest, Prague, London, Paris, and the French countryside. The Heart of Spain cruise tour includes a visit to Sevilla and Madrid. Or see the beauty of Turkey on an adventure to Ankara and Cappadocia. These are all ways to enhance your Mediterranean cruise with Grand Princess. Touring Europe with Princess is an incomparable vacation, and Grand Class cruising makes the experience complete. Staterooms are spacious and accommodating, from suites and mini-suites to standard inside and outside rooms. You'll find amenities like private safes, refrigerators, television showing in-room movies, CNN, and ESPN. And remember, Princess has the fleet with more staterooms with private balconies than any other. What could be more romantic than a sunset for 2? But no matter which stateroom you choose, you'll enjoy fresh fruit every day, fluffy towels, terry cloth robes, 24-hour room service, and a chocolate on your pillow every night. And no one will treat you more graciously than your attentive personal butler. Our fabulous Grand Class Gold Butler service offers the ultimate Grand Class touch for passengers in suites and mini-suites. For her inaugural season in Europe, Crown Princess drops anchor in unforgettable ports. From the Mediterranean and the Baltic to the best of Scandinavia and Russia. Take in the views from the domed observation and entertainment lounge. Enjoy the multiple dining options, including a 24-hour Lido and a trademark Princess Pizzeria. And have an ocean of fun in the lavish pools, the whirlpool spas, and the in-pool bar. Your ports of call feature many distinctive cultures and countries as Crown Princess whisks you to some of the most intriguing places in Europe. In Copenhagen, join the Palace Guard. Then meander around this magical city. Past the statue of the Little Mermaid and across cobblestone squares. To the fairyland sights and sounds of enchanting Tivoli Gardens. Stockholm is a feast for the eyes. Golden towers, turrets, shops, and colorful side streets, all waiting to be explored. Take in the Vasa Warship Museum. Then be on deck as your princess ship winds its way through the 10,000 islands that lie just beyond port. Arriving in Helsinki, you'll be greeted by warm smiles while your princess hosts take care of every detail. Senate Square is the perfect place to begin your adventure. But don't forget the charming villages beyond the city. Towns like Porvoo, the second oldest city in Finland, provide a delightful atmosphere reminiscent of medieval times. In Oslo, Norway's capital, you'll find colorful reminders of ancient traditions. And if you have an eye for art, don't miss the daring figures at the Vigeland Sculpture Park. St. Petersburg, home of golden domes and the Hermitage. The fabulous Winter Palace is to Russia what the Louvre is to France. Works by Da Vinci, Rembrandt, Matisse, and many others grace its halls. There are so many exhibits, it's often said that if you spent just 10 seconds at each one, your tour would last more than 3 years. Just outside the city, Peterhof Palace is just as inspiring. Designed by Peter the Great to rival the French Palace of Versailles, you must agree he accomplished his goal. Cities formerly hidden behind the Iron Curtain offer a unique perspective. In Tallinn, you'll learn of Estonia's Scandinavian, German, and Russian influences. While Gdansk is Poland's gateway to the Baltic Sea and one of the region's oldest cities. Gdansk rose to prominence in the early Renaissance and remains a popular destination. Sailing round trip from Copenhagen, Crown Princess offers all the best ports of Scandinavia and Russia, including an overnight in St. Petersburg in just 10 days, a princess exclusive. A similar Baltic heritage itinerary includes Warnemünde, Germany, with an optional tour to Berlin and an overnight in Copenhagen. Or sail our 12-day Mediterranean Atlantic itinerary. You'll depart from Rome and cruise through the heart of the Mediterranean, then to the classic ports of Northern Europe before departing in Copenhagen. Crown Princess also offers Atlantic crossings. Sailing from Copenhagen, you'll enjoy amazing lands on a 16-day voyage to New York City. Or cruise for 14 days from Fort Lauderdale to the sun-drenched seas of the Mediterranean on your way to Rome. To enhance your Europe cruise vacation aboard Crown Princess, choose one of 5 cruise tour options. You can combine your Scandinavia-Russia cruise with a tour of Great Britain featuring London, England's magnificent Lake District, and historic Edinburgh in Scotland. Or visit legendary places in France, Belgium, and Holland. The Swiss Alps or Vienna, Prague, and Budapest along the Danube River. Wherever you choose to travel with Princess, the best of both land and sea await you. While you're off sightseeing and shopping, your dining room staff is preparing the evening's culinary event. Savory caviar, heavenly pastas, tantalizing entrees, sinful pastries, and dessert soufflés that are lighter than air. Princess does it all with incomparable flair. Or dine casually from morning to night in one of our 24-hour restaurants aboard Grand Princess, Crown Princess, or Royal Princess. It's grand class cruising at its finest, offering more dining options than aboard any other cruise line afloat. Later, go out on the town without ever leaving your ship. Flirt with Lady Luck and be prepared for her to flirt back. Night after night, it's dazzling original entertainment. But you're always welcome to create a little of your own in inviting cocktail lounges like the dazzling Wheelhouse Bar. After all, this is your European vacation. An established favorite in Europe, Royal Princess offers a series of unforgettable connoisseur cruises throughout the Mediterranean and Northern Europe. You can discover mythical Athens and the magical Isle of Santorini, where life remains little changed in this whitewashed village capping the black volcanic cliffs. Rome, a living museum of art and architecture. The Pantheon, Trevi Fountain, and Colosseum form its golden heart. But the soul of Rome is the Vatican and St. Peter's Square. From the Eiffel Tower and the banks of the Seine to the Louvre and the Champs-Élysées, Paris is a city to delight all your senses. Lisbon, Portugal's capital, is equally enticing. From its tree-lined boulevards to the centuries of history scattered like grains of sand along its cobblestone streets. On the coast of the Black Sea lie Yalta and Odessa, the one-time playground of the Russian Tsars. Casablanca is your introduction to the intrigue of Morocco, with its colorful bazaars and exotic culture. Aboard Royal Princess, you can also discover the top of the world. In Iceland, it's quickly apparent that the word ice is a bit of a misnomer. In fact, natural hot pots are common near Reykjavik, Iceland's capital, which dates back more than 1,000 years to the age of the Vikings. In Norway, you won't simply see the fjords. You'll feel their mist, their majesty, as you glide into harbor towns like Vik, Helleselt, Trondheim, and Honningsvåg, chiseled into the granite landscape. Royal Princess makes it easy to reach these thrilling destinations. Her 12-day Mediterranean mosaic itineraries offer a tantalizing array of fascinating European flavors. For a different perspective, join her Mediterranean Atlantic cruise. It's 12 days of sunning, sightseeing, and shopping between the dazzling cities of London and Rome. Athens and Ephesus, plus overnights in Istanbul and Venice, are just a few of the highlights on 12-day Eastern Mediterranean sailings. Our Black Sea cruise highlights Bulgaria and the Ukraine, cruising from Istanbul for 12 unforgettable days. And our Mediterranean Aegean sailings take you through the gates of Gibraltar to many of the Mediterranean's most sought-after ports. If the British Isles are your cup of tea, join us on our 12-day cruise featuring England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales, a round-trip adventure from London. Royal Princess cruises to Western Europe on 3 different itineraries, sailing round-trip from London. Her 12-day Western Europe sailing takes in 9 different ports for an extensive overview of this fascinating region. For a different perspective, join our 12-day Scandinavia Western Europe itinerary. You can experience art in Amsterdam, Viking relics in Oslo, and much, much more. While our new 12-day Western Europe Iberia cruise shows you key sites in Northern Europe, plus Bilbao, Spain, and Bordeaux, France. A new Arctic Circle adventure takes you to the top of the world, sailing across the North Sea to the Faroe Islands and on to Iceland and Spitsbergen. Stark landscapes and stunning fjords are just part of this 18-day voyage. Another spectacular cruise is Royal Princess's Norwegian Fjords itinerary, sailing round trip from London. With 13 days of glorious scenery and charming medieval cities, how can you resist? Royal Princess also offers 2 transatlantic crossings. On these sailings, you'll touch 3 continents: South America, Africa, and Europe. To visit the Holy Land is a privilege travelers have sought for hundreds of years. Make your journey unforgettable by sailing aboard the intimate Pacific Princess. On Princess's Holy Land itineraries, witness the pages of the Bible coming to life. Explore the ancient city of Jerusalem, one of the world's most sacred places. From the Wailing Wall and the Jewish Quarter to the Via Dolorosa and the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. In timeless Egypt, the preferred mode of transportation has humps. Your guide will explain the finer points of each monument and spark your curiosity with colorful legends from the past. With Princess, you can choose from 4 Holy Land itineraries. These 12 or 14-day sailings drop anchor at some of the most storied ports in this extraordinary part of the world. To enhance your cruise vacation, choose a Cruise Plus package in Istanbul, London, Athens, Barcelona, Rome, Copenhagen, Lisbon, and Venice. Or combine the highlights of both London and Paris on a 4-night package featuring a high-speed rail travel through the Channel Tunnel aboard Eurostar. Princess combines the world's most sought-after destinations with our exceptional Grand-Class cruising experience, where you will enjoy a level of service that's all but disappeared from life on land. From stateroom to dining room to our poolside restaurants and bars, we'll see to your every whim. It's all possible thanks to the dedication and professionalism of our charming and attentive crew. Within this warm, welcoming atmosphere, you'll enjoy the freedom of choice that only the Grand-Class ships of Princess can offer. You'll find you don't have to buy oceanfront property to enjoy the fresh sea air on your own private balcony. You don't have to win the lottery to be pampered around the clock. And while the captain is at the helm of your Princess ship, you are in control of your European vacation. With more choice and variety in dining and entertainment, you can do what you want when you want. Imagine staying blissfully on the go, or relaxing in a deck chair, stepping ashore to explore a myriad of cultures, then returning to a world of shipboard romance. This is the vacation of a lifetime, an unforgettable journey through history, and a Grand-Class cruising experience that just may spoil you for traveling any other way. Follow your dreams to the glorious unknown, through the legendary cities of Europe. Chart your course for adventure, and let the grand class ships of Princess take you away.